There is a conversation you keep having with someone who isn't there. In the shower, on the drive home, at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling. You say the perfect thing this time. They finally understand. They finally apologize. And then you open your eyes, and the room is empty. The person who hurt you might be gone, out of your life for years, and yet some part of them is still living in your head, rent-free, replaying. Why won't they leave? You assume it's because you haven't healed, that you're weak, or stuck, or holding a grudge you should have dropped by now. But that's not what's happening. What's happening is mechanical, and it has a name. In the 1920s, a psychologist named Bluma Zygarnik noticed something strange about waiters. They could remember complex orders perfectly, right up until the bill was paid. The moment the transaction closed, the memory vanished. She tested it and found a rule that runs through all of us. Your mind holds on to what is unfinished. Open loops stay loud. Closed ones go quiet. A betrayal is an open loop. It was never resolved. There was no clean ending, no apology that fit, no final scene where everything made sense. So your brain refuses to file it away. It keeps the tab open, waiting for a conclusion that never came. That replaying you do in the shower. That's not you being weak. That's your mind, trying to close a loop the other person walked away from. And it doesn't fade on its own, because of a second thing working against you. The psychologist Roy Baumeister wrote a paper with a brutal title, Bad is Stronger Than Good. After reviewing decades of research, he found that negative events hit harder and stick longer than positive ones across almost every part of life. One cruel sentence can outweigh 100 kind ones. Your brain evolved to remember the threat, because forgetting the threat could kill you. The person who hurt you got flagged as danger, and the brain does not easily unflag danger. So now you have an open loop, marked urgent, that your mind keeps reopening to study. That studying has a name too. Susan Nolan Huxema spent her career researching it. She called it rumination, going over the same painful event again and again, believing that if you just think about it enough, you'll finally understand it and feel better. But her research showed the opposite. Rumination doesn't release the pain. It rehearses it. Every replay carves the path a little deeper, and the person you're trying to evict gets more familiar, not less. So here's the trap. The loop stays open, because it never resolved. Your brain keeps it loud, because it reads as danger, and you keep replaying it, trying to solve it, which only burns it in deeper. You are not haunted by them. You are haunted by the ending you never got. And that changes everything, because the closure you're waiting for, the apology, the moment they finally understand, it isn't coming from them. It was never going to. You've been holding the loop open, waiting for someone who already left to come back and close it. But you can close it yourself, not by forgiving them if you're not ready, not by pretending it didn't matter. You close the loop by writing the ending without them, by deciding what the story means now, what it taught you, who you became because of it. The loop doesn't need their apology to close. It needs your conclusion. The day you stop waiting for them to end the story is the day they finally go quiet. There is a conversation you keep having with someone who isn't there, and now you understand it was never really meant for them. It was you, all along, trying to tell yourself the thing you most needed to hear. So tell it, and let them leave.